Come on, do I have to be the one to tell you that this fight is not happening, guys? Holy shit, I'm sorry to break the bad news here. They are not going to fight. Logan Paul is not fighting Jake Paul. Okay, let's get into this. So just recently, they dropped a face-off poster, okay, with Logan Paul and Jake Paul. And they're faced off, and it says March 27th Max, or HBO Max, or whatever it says on the poster. And people in the internet are going crazy. Oh my God, they're finally going to fight. Are they going to fight? Everyone's going back and forth. Are they going to fight? Are they not going to fight? This, that, and the other. They are not going to fight, guys. I don't buy it at all. This is just a huge marketing publicity stunt. These guys are both marketing geniuses. This is what they do for a living. They're the OGs of YouTube, even though they're only in their 20s. They're the OGs of YouTube, guys. They know everything about marketing. They're geniuses at this. This is leading up to some big announcement, and I know it. And I'm going to try and give you 3 ideas of what I think the big announcement could be. And these 3 ideas are genius, if I don't say so myself. Wait till you hear these 3 ideas I have on what they're about to announce. So what are they really announcing on March 27th on HBO Max? Well, I'm going to give you my 3 thoughts on that right now. Possible announcements. Number 1 is it's a reality TV show. It could be a show like The Ultimate Fighter, but revolving around boxing. Now, wouldn't that be exciting? So The Ultimate Fighter, they have 2 teams, and that's where the face-off is. It's Logan Paul's team against Jake Paul's team. Now, I think that would make for a good series, a reality series that people would watch. Believe me, they would watch it. It'd be like The Ultimate Fighter, but instead of like the UFC, they would have boxing. Or even it could be like in the reality TV series type vibe. It could be about business. Could talk about their lifestyle, about being a WWE wrestler, about being a boxer, about preparing for upcoming fights, all that kind of stuff. Or they could just mix that in with the Ultimate Fighter type vibe. So the reality show with the up-and-coming boxing contenders, and they throw in some lifestyle stuff and WWE. They intertwine all of it. So they take Ultimate Fighter and they go a level up. So they use boxers, up-and-coming boxers. They talk about their lifestyle. They get the WWE involved. They get boxing training with Jake Paul involved. They get all that stuff involved. It would be an awesome reality show, and maybe it's launching on March 27th, guys. That's my number 1 take. I think it's going to be a reality TV show announcement regarding boxing and lifestyle, or just boxing, or just their lifestyle, but it's going to be a reality TV show with the 2 brothers, the Logan brothers reality TV show. Yes, so I have 3 announcements that I think it could possibly be, and like I said, that number 1 announcement I think it's going to be a reality TV show, and it's going to be an HBO series. That will be announcement. That's my guess for possible announcements number 1. Possible announcement number 2 on March 27th could be there's going to be a WWE Tag-Team match. And it could be this. It could be Logan and Jake team up together and go against someone. Or it could be Logan takes on a teammate and Jake takes on a teammate. That could be the head-to-head clash right there. It could be Logan and Jake against each other, but in a tag team match on WWE. And we all know WWE loves all this kind of hype and marketing. And so does Jake, so does Logan. So this would be a perfect fit. Just in time for WrestleMania, guys. WrestleMania is in April, I believe. So just in time for WrestleMania, it could be a WWE Tag Team matchup. My top 3 possible announcements are this, and here's number 3, what it could be. The Logan brothers could be announcing a new fight promotion. Now, wouldn't that be something? These guys are both entrepreneur, business-minded guys, and they're both disruptors in the industries in WWE and in boxing. Obviously, Jake's a big disruptor with the MVP Promotions. Okay, so they could easily be coming out with their own fight league. Okay, It could be like something similar to like the UFC. Because you know MMA with Dana White, and you know Dana White and Jake go back and forth all the time, so that's a lot of fun. So wouldn't it be exciting if Jake Paul came out with his own fighting league? Maybe it's even MMA. Wouldn't that be something? Go head to head with Dana White. They've been going back and forth on social media already, but I don't think that's it. I think they're going to come out with their own fighting league, like a boxing promotion. I think it's going to be a boxing promotion fighting league. Something like something like the Paul Brothers Fighting League, or the Paul Brothers Boxing Fighting League. Something like that. Something to go in competition with the traditional boxing. Now, wouldn't that be something if they announced their own fighting league? I think that'd be fun. So those are my top 3 possible announcements that could be taking place on March 27th. I don't know about you, because I know for sure it's not going to be a fight, guys. There's no way they would fight. But let's just say they did fight. Let's just say Logan Paul and Jake Paul do fight. Who do you think's going to win? I think would win the fight, no problem. Jake has more that dog in him, you know, he's a fighter. And he's showing that he can knock out some serious fighters. He stone cold knocked out Tyrone Woodley. He knocked out Ben Askren. He put down Anderson Silva. He put down Nate Diaz. He had a split decision loss to Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury is a professional boxer who was 8-0 at the time, and it was a split decision loss. Okay, so definitely Jake Paul has more experience with the tough fights, and he's shown he can knock people out, and he's shown he has a dog in him too. He's come back, he's made some fights, some brawls out of some of these fights. So Jake Paul is definitely the more fighter. But I'm going to give credit to Logan. He's one hell of an athlete. You should see him at WWE. He's a superstar over there. The stuff he does is crazy. He's easily the more athletic of the two, but the fighter with the knockout power is Jake Paul. Logan Paul has gone the distance with people, but has he knocked anyone out? Has he hurt anybody? No. But has he won fights? Sure. But I think he has a losing record. I don't even know for sure. I don't want to say his record for sure, because I'm not positive what Logan Paul's record is. But it's not anywhere near the type of record in boxing that Jake Paul has. So Jake Paul would handily win the fight. And Logan does not want to risk that. The funny thing is, Logan and Jake Paul both say, oh, I'd win the fight. Everyone knows Jake would win the fight. Everyone knows that. He's the real fighter. He's been putting in the hours. He's been taking it serious. He's the up-and-coming boxing superstar. Jake Paul. And these two guys just aren't fighters, okay? Like I said, they're YouTube OGs, and they're businessmen, okay? What's Logan Paul has? He has Impulsive, the podcast, which is killing it. He has Prime, which everyone knows about, the energy drink. And then he also has WWE. He's a WWE superstar, and he holds a belt in the WWE, or held a belt. I think it's American Champion or something like that. So these guys are both business-minded entrepreneurs, okay? So of course this big announcement is going to be something big. And they know how to market. They run businesses. They launch businesses all the time. And then Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a disruptor. He's a disruptor in the boxing industry. He's got MVP promotions. MVP promotions. He has I guess this men's cologne type spray, body spray stuff that's in Walmarts and all over the world, right? So he has W. What else does he have? Oh yeah, the sports gambling, better. So he's involved with that. And then of course there's non-profit boxing bullies. Okay, that's a great cause as well. Yeah, so I'm leaning towards, guys, they're going to announce a new fighting league, guys. I could see it now, the Logan Brothers Fighting League. I think it's coming. That would be a good one. But to be honest, it's probably the reality TV show that goes right up their lane, because those guys are definitely marketing geniuses. They would go right up the lane. They would have there'd be a lot of content. They can talk about their lifestyles. They can talk about WWE. They can talk about boxing. They can talk about training for shows. They can throw in like Logan just had a baby. He's married. All this kind of, or engaged. And then Jake has his girlfriend who's a world champion speed skater. So they had all this crazy stuff. And then they'd have the up-and-coming boxers going head-to-head in challenges and stuff like that, and matches and all that kind of stuff to find out who the ultimate boxer is. That would be exciting. So a reality TV show about that, like similar to The Ultimate Fighter, The Ultimate Boxer, now that would be something. So anyways, what are your thoughts on all this, guys? So as you can see, I don't think they're fighting. I don't think there's a boxing match coming up. There's three possible big announcements, okay? And I think it's going to come down to either the reality show or a new fight league, guys. It's coming down to those two. So anyways, thanks again for checking out the video, okay? I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So subscribe to this channel. Comment below, make your suggestions, make if you think they're going to fight or not, and if they did fight, who you think would win and why. Which one of those three announcements do you think is the most possible? Or do you think there's another announcement it possibly could be? Because I think on March 27th, there's going to be a big announcement. There's not going to be a fight announcement. There's not going to be a fight. There's going to be a big announcement. It could be either a reality TV show. It could be a WWE Tag-Team match. Or it could be a new fight league, okay? It's one of those three. All right, till next time.